What do you do if you are an international student and your school kicks you out?
For the reasonable restriction of underage sorcery, you are hereby expelled from Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry.
Everyone is going to tell you to go back to your home country to get a visa, and then maybe you can come back. I'm going to tell you another way. Let's get to it. Hi everyone, my name is Joseph. I'm the managing partner here at Tsang and Associates, where we solve legal problems with creative solutions. International students across the country get terminated by their school day in and day out. Maybe they have a minimum requirement of doing 12 units and they just failed one class. Or maybe some circumstance happens and there's a glitch in the system and they only got 9 classes. A lot of students and a lot of DSOs, designated school officials, to these international students, a lot of times, all the advice that they get is go back to your home country, reapply for the F-1 visa. We can give you a new I-20, an enrollment and admission, so that you can come back to school to start the next quarter or the next semester. For the international student, that is a nightmare. Think about it. They already have an apartment. They already have maybe housing. They had a client who had a cat. How can they leave the cat for like 6 months, right? Because when you go back to your home country to get an appointment at the consulate and to apply, you still might be even denied, right? So you might have to leave for 6 months at a time. Not to mention the cost of international travel, not to mention the additional cost of family shame.
I'm so sorry. It's my nephew. He's very disturbed. Meeting strangers upsets him.
Last year, I had a few Ivy League students that this happened to. It was beyond their control. They were really furious at the school, but the school couldn't do anything to help them. Well, what can they do? So this is the solution. This is the creative solution that we came up with to help them out. The first thing we did was we checked their visa. A lot of times, people get F-1 visas that last tremendously long, 5 years, 10 years even. And if it is still current, well then, we advise them to get all the school records to show that they were good students from the point of entry till now. So they have all their transcripts, they have letter recs, they might even have CBT employment card to show the officer that they are real bona fide students. And the third thing we ask them to do is to get a new I-20, sometimes from the same school, sometimes from a different school. It's okay. In college towns, there's a lot of universities around, public, private, it doesn't matter. Then you get your I-20 with all your documents, then you come to the border, right? Whether it's a Canadian border or the Mexico border, you go, you exit the country, the United States, and then you re-enter, and then you talk to the CBP officer. Say, I have an F-1 visa, which means you're able to get into the country, and the only difference is you were originally admitted for this particular school, now you're changing to a different school. That's it. That's the key difference. The officer might be a little suspicious, but they look at everything and they say, oh, I see. You were a student, you were bona fide, and this is a new I-20. I will admit you. Once you are admitted, you get a new I-94. You're able to stay in the country. And then from there, if you want to, you can change back to your original school. A lot of the students, for example, are Ivy League clients who had to go through this entire ordeal. Then they were able to go back to their school. Their DSO was willing to give them a new I-20 and they were able to go back to their original program without skipping a beat. They were able to directly enroll and just continue class, and it only took about a week. We help students do this all the time. All right, if you watched this far into this video, I believe you're pretty committed. So here's a bonus. When you have a consultation with us, just let us know, oh, by the way, I saw your YouTube video on the F-1 change of status. Do I have a coupon? That's the secret phrase, right? Just say you watch the YouTube video, you have a coupon. What we're gonna do is after the consultation, we'll give you a sample of what documents to present to the CBP officer. We only reserve these when we share it with other attorneys. But if you watch this video, we got you. All right, that's it. Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please smash that like button, subscribe, and I'll see you soon.